Justice Department's Inspector General will be investigating activities and comments made by FBI Director Comey, as well as other actions taken by the FBI and the Justice Department leading up to the 2016 election. Thanks so much, Matt, for speaking with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so the big takeaway from this is that Director Comey himself is under the microscope here. What will the Inspector General look into relating Director Comey?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's all sort of stemming from Jim Comey's actions about the Clinton email probe, this controversial investigation into whether she mishandled classified information because she used a private email server when she was Secretary of State. The first thing they'll investigate with respect to Jim Comey himself is a July press conference where he tells the world he's not recommending that she be charged. But he opines that she and her staff were extremely careless with how they handled classified information, that maybe they should face consequences other than criminal charges. And that's sort of pretty unusual for an FBI director to talk that openly and that candidly about an investigation period, but also to offer personal opinions about an uncharged subject. So that's one thing. Flash forward, the investigation is over. In October, he reveals to Congress, the investigation is actually back on. Agents investigating a separate case, this investigation into Anthony Weiner, found emails that they thought maybe could be related to the Clinton email probe. So he tells Congress, and by extension the world, that it's reopened. This is only less than 2 weeks before the election. It's extremely controversial. You're not supposed to talk about ongoing investigations, period, and there are specific rules about doing things in cases so close to an election. And then the third thing is when he says just a couple days before the election, nothing to see here, we looked at it again, everything's as it was. So those are the three sort of things with respect to Director Comey himself. And
Hillary Clinton and her team have cited that, I can't even use the word reopening, but that fresh look at the emails, the resuming of the look at the emails right before the election as being an issue that members of her team say even cost her the election. And we've been seeing people like Brian Fallon, a member of her staff, tweeting out just a couple of days ago against James Comey, saying that he's become a punchline, and sadly for our country, the FBI's reputation for independence has become the joke.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Comey has just been under immense fire for that letter in October. Hillary Clinton herself has said she feels like it stopped her momentum in those critical 2 weeks before the election. Her staff has been even more vigorous in saying this was so inappropriate. And even sort of non-political people, former Justice Department people, current Justice Department people told Jim Comey, don't do this, this is wrong, and he did it anyway. So there's been a lot of controversy, a lot of consternation directed right at Jim Comey himself with regard to what he did.